Hello semua, selamat datang ke channel saya Walas Klasik. Pada hari ini saya ada satu video. Video ini memaparkan seorang pengunjung daripada United Kingdom. Beliau telah datang ke Malaysia dan mendapati ada 10 perkara yang pelik dan mengelirukan beliau. Jom kita ke video sekarang ya. Terima kasih.
Guys, today I'm going to tell you 10 things that happen in Malaysia that I think are weird / confusing. Hey guys, if you're new here, I'm Skye Samuels. Welcome to my channel, and I have been living in Malaysia, specifically Kuala Lumpur, for the past 4 months. So today I want to tell you 10 things that happen in Malaysia that I think as a foreigner are kind of weird and confusing. Thing number 1 is the squat toilets. Now, those of you who have never been to Malaysia, this is what a squat toilet looks like. And I have travelled for the past 2 years full time, and I've never, ever seen squat toilets in my whole entire life. I walked into the toilet one day and I saw this and I was like, what the hell is this? It was just a hole in the toilet, a hole in the floor, that I was like, how the hell are you supposed to use this? I'm sure they have squat toilets in other countries, but I've just never seen them before, so I was really confused, and they definitely don't exist in the UK. The second thing that happens in Malaysia, and something which you'll notice if you've spent longer than a month in Malaysia and have spoken to local people, is the word la. People in Malaysia say la all the time. L-A-H, la. Yeah, la. No, la. Okay, la. Let's go, la. La, 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 la. And I've never, ever really understood what it even means. I questioned my friend on it, and even he couldn't properly give me a reason or a meaning of the word la. If you are Malaysian watching this, comment down below what the word la means, because I still don't get it. Thing number 3, and another word which is used a lot in Malaysia, is the word boss. Now, in the UK, if we go to a shop, particularly if a man goes to a shop, they'll refer to the shopkeeper who owns the shop as boss. But in Malaysia, everybody is boss. I even got called boss once, and I was like, huh? Don't know really where it comes from or why it's used, but everybody is boss. Okay, boss? Thing number 4 is, in Malaysia, for breakfast, people eat big meals. Now, you've probably heard of the famous nasi lemak. It's like the traditional, famous national dish here in Malaysia. It consists of rice, chicken, peanuts, cucumber, and like sometimes it will include a bit of curry. People eat this big meal for breakfast. Me personally will have like eggs for breakfast, or cereal for breakfast, or bread for breakfast, something light, something easy. That's just what I prefer. But in Malaysia, you guys eat big meals, and also like roti canai. That's not like super light or like a breakfast meal in my brain, but in Malaysia, that's breakfast. Doesn't mean that it's the wrong way or the right way. It's just strange as a foreigner from the UK living in Malaysia. And I don't think I'll ever really eat this for breakfast. Okay, confusing weird thing number 5 is something which happened to my friends Nadia and Irfan at Field Divisions and myself when we were travelling to Genting Highlands. We got stopped by the police on the side of the road for no reason. The police in Malaysia said that foreigners always have to have an international driver's license. This isn't news to me. This is the same in Thailand. Having the foreign driving license wasn't what was confusing for me. It was the fact that they said you need to have your passport on you whilst you're driving in Malaysia. I don't know why you need to have your passport on you, but the police said to us that you must always drive with your passport. Number 5 is Mamacs. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I love a Mamac. Mamac is basically a place where you can eat the best Indian / Malay cuisine. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the weird thing about this is some of them, if not all of them, are open for 24 hours. Imagine a place where you can go eat 24 hours of the day. Now, I get it, you know, fast food, McDonald's typically is open for 24 hours in the UK, but there is nowhere that has like a restaurant with big, healthy-ish meals for 24 hours. This is strange. I mean, it's strange almost in a good way, because who doesn't want to eat food 24 hours of the day? But it's just strange from my opinion because this doesn't exist where I come from. In addition to that, I feel like Malaysian people don't have like a specific time to eat. So in the UK, like I always grew up with my mum saying, you should never eat dinner after 7 o'clock. In Malaysia, it seems like people just have a free time to eat. Like it doesn't really matter. You don't have a specific time to eat. And I love that because I do that as well. Like I'll have dinner most nights at 10 p.m. No problem. Weird and confusing thing number 6 has to be Grab drivers not carrying change. I don't get it. I have been in a Grab taxi being dropped off and gone to pay with cash and the taxi driver's been like, I've got no change. And I thought, okay, this is just one time, my fault, like I should bring smaller change. But then I had a food delivery arrive and wanted to pay with cash, and the food delivery driver was like, I've got no cash. I mean, okay, surely you should have change if people want to pay with cash. Is that just me? I don't know, but that's confusing. That's weird to me. Surely taxi drivers and Grab drivers and delivery drivers should always have change. No? So if you're watching this and you've never been to Malaysia before and you want to order Grab, pay by card. Pay by card. Okay, thing number 8, and something which I think is very strange, and I'm not saying this happens all the time, I'm not saying all Malaysians do this, but something which I have experienced and I wanted to include it in this video because I think this is bizarre. And I don't think this is just because I'm from the UK. I think this is just a personal thing, but I'm going to mention it anyway. So, burping. Yeah, you heard that right, burping. There has been multiple times where I have been actually specifically in the back of a Grab taxi and the taxi person has just burped out loud, like, burp. And I've been like, looked at them, like, expecting them to be like, oh, sorry, or like, pardon me. But no, nothing. At first I thought it was just one person, you know, maybe whatever, but this has happened a lot. So like I say, I'm not generalizing and saying that all Malaysian people just burp and don't say pardon. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't know, let me know in the comments below. Is it okay to just burp and not say anything? I feel like I've just always known that it's kind of a rude thing and you should always be like, oh, sorry. But yeah, okay, thing number 9, and something which I've only ever seen in Malaysia is beaded car seats. If you don't know what I'm talking about, they look like this. So in a lot of Grab taxis, I've always seen these beaded covers for the taxi driver's seat, and I don't really get what they're for. I mean, if I guess what they're for, I would say it's to do with like a comfort, like massage or something. I don't know, I've just never seen them before, so that's why I had to include this as number 9 as the weirdest confusing thing in Malaysia. Okay, last but not least, number 10 is floor numbers. This is one of the most confusing things. Floor numbers in Malaysia are very, very different and they don't make sense to me. In the building where I live at, floor numbers go from like ground to like 5, and then it has like a 5B, and then it'll go to like 25. There's like floor numbers missing, and then there's like A's and B's in there, and it's all very, very confusing. And that is a wrap. 10 weird and strange and confusing things that happen in Malaysia. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Happy New Year. I hope you're all having a wonderful New Year so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Dan itulah tadi 10 perkara yang pelik dan mengelirukan untuk beliau. Jadi apa pendapat anda atau apa komen anda? Sila komenkan ya. Terima kasih dan jumpa lagi dengan video-video yang lain. Bye.